Hello, everyone. Hello. Let me hit live for Instagram. Oh, let me mute that. Welcome, everybody. If you are watching on the replay, just type replay in the chat. That's let me know you're watching on the replay. I'm just moving everything down so I can see everybody. Because even though I'm streaming on one platform, I can't see all the comments that way. So, hold on. Nope. All right. So, for some reason, the live feed for TikTok is not coming across. There it is. Okay. All right. Hey, everyone. So let me go to my Facebook really quickly because for some reason, um, Facebook tends to like lock my platform whenever I go live, and I have to like unlock it so everybody can see it. So one second. Hey, hi Sabrina. Hello, everyone. Um, there it is. There's the live. Like I said, it is locked, so I have to unlock it. Public. There we go. Change. Okay. All right. So welcome everybody. We are here today. We're doing a Q&A all about Instagram and all about TikTok. I'm gonna make sure I can see all my screens here. I'm on one stream, but in order to see the comments, I have all my screens up. I wish I could show that to you all. What's happening? Oh, I can show it to you. Let me I'm gonna take a quick screenshot so y'all can see um what I got here on, on my end. All right. So let me take a quick go. Okay. So this is what is happening on my screen. Uh-oh. Oh, what did I do? So you see here, so I'm streaming on one platform. My main stream is right here. But in order to see Instagram comments, I have to pull it down. In order to see TikTok comments, I gotta pull it down. And then I can see YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and everybody here. So using StreamYard to just stream one, but then I have to pull everything down and to be able to see everything. Okay. Um, yes, StreamYard. Yep, exactly. So welcome everybody. Today is Friday, July the 12th. I am very excited that I have electricity, I have Wi-Fi, and the hurricane Beryl, I think it's how you call it, is beyond us. So thank God. So hey Ralph, if you're here, everybody tell me what city, state, or country you are watching from. I would love to know. We're gonna, uh-oh, I see an alert on my watch. Public safety alert. Let's see, what is that? Oh, they're talking about carbon monoxide. Okay. The last alert I got, listen, I've been living in Houston for just a couple of months. I have never gotten alerts on my Apple Watch until I moved here. Like, apparently, really sad, somebody unalived a police officer and they were searching for him, and I was like, "Oh my god." So I have, like, you know, this is more so there was, like, a silver alert, someone, so I'm, like, trying to get used to living back in a bigger city. Love me some Houston, but I gotta get used to being back here. But you guys tell me where you're watching from. I see Florence, Graham, California. Let's go. Miami. All right. Where's everybody else from? I know we have Maria here. She's in the Philippines. That's our social media manager. But today we're having a conversation all about what's happening over on Instagram. What am I seeing that is happening over on TikTok, and what you need to do to have success on the platform. Huntsville, Alabama. Whew, I used to party in Huntsville, Alabama all throughout my college years. I lived in Kentucky, but I would go to A&M. Woo! I am stunning. Thanks, honey. I appreciate that. Let's go. New York. All right. Thank you so much, New York, North Carolina. North Carolina. That's forever the theme of North Carolina, period. Um, okay, so there's a lot of different things that are changing that have changed with the platforms. And one of the things that I am having to do is relearn what is happening and actually implement the things that are happening with social media. And so, like for example, let me just tell you what's been happening with me the last 7 months. So in December, I had a really big surgery. I've never had surgery. And what I learned is that when you have surgery, not only are you recovering from the regular time, but when you go under anesthesia, your brain has gone under anesthesia. And so your brain is kinda turned off along with all of your body. And what I learned was that everything doesn't just turn right back on the way you were before you went on the anesthesia. I did not know that. So, for the last months, my body has been trying to reboot. So, even though y'all have seen me very present mentally, some days I am just like, "I don't know what's going on." Right? And then with my hormones and all these different things, I've been trying to reboot to, like, back to how I was. So because of that, I hadn't been fully investing a lot of time and energy learning what was happening now on social media, but now I'm doing that, okay? So one of the biggest things that I am seeing is that with TikTok, that TikTok is not just focused on TikTok Shop in terms of people getting on and selling their products, but it is a whole situation that has now started to happen with TikTok and TikTok Shop, okay? So, what I'm gonna be doing over the next week is I am getting ready to deep dive into all of these content creators that are making hundreds and thousands of dollars, and I'm tucking it into it with the intention of learning so I can teach it. Right? Because I constantly get people saying, "Well, how are people making all this money with TikTok Shop? How are businesses selling out their products so much with TikTok Shop?" And so for me, in order to really know that, I have to really do a deep dive and not just surface level. But as I have been spending time on the platform, I am like, I find myself being so fascinated by what has happened over on TikTok. So, if you are a product-based business, I would highly encourage you to get over to TikTok and start learning TikTok Shop. Now, I did get an alert the other day. I forgot to check it on my computer because we didn't have power because of the hurricane. TikTok series, something like that, but I got an alert about it. Okay, so there is a feature on TikTok called TikTok series, and it is gone. It's under they're doing some different changes with it. And what I think is getting ready to happen with TikTok series, don't quote me. I think TikTok series is going to be where people can actually sell like digital products, digital courses, and things of that nature because the industry of digital is so big and TikTok as a company is not profiting off of that right now. But if TikTok can start getting creators to create content behind a paywall that is downloads and courses, then I think that that's a whole other level of revenue. So that's a big level of revenue for you guys, okay? So that's a huge thing that is happening. Now, I will tell you guys this. So there is another tool out there, and that tool is called The Leap, right? Let me see. Can y'all do me a favor? I wanna talk about them real they're not paying me to do this. I just wanna talk about them to you guys. So just everybody do me a favor. I need you guys to type The Leap, like, at The Leap, okay? I think that's their name here on TikTok, so just at The Leap, okay? I think that's what it is. I'm gonna put it here on screen really quickly, and I want you guys to tag them. I'll put it on screen, 1 second. There it goes, okay. I want you guys to yeah, to tag them. Hopefully they'll see this. I mean, we're live, but they may not see it. But what I was saying is that I really feel like TikTok is doing a thing on the back end for people to sell digital products, and I think it's gonna happen through TikTok series because TikTok Shop is all physical, and I think that, that however, outside of that, because I was just talking about that, I wanted to tell all of you that if you wanna start creating digital products and you haven't, I would strongly encourage you, to use the tool called The Leap, okay? The Leap is very easy, it's very simple, very easy to use, and you can give people, templates, you can do people can pay for things, they can do one-on-one coaching from you can do courses, you can do all types of things, from the Leap, okay? I think I actually have a link to the Leap, but I can't, like, link it here, y'all can link back, but y'all just have to go to the Leap and tell them I sent you. I think it's a huge thing that is getting ready to happen over on TikTok. Now, if you are brand new to the TikTok platform, one of the things that you gotta do, first of all, is you just gotta learn how to create, okay? How many people here watch content on TikTok and you don't post, right? If that's you, just type me. There's no shame. I'm just curious. Who here watches content on TikTok and you don't actually post? Okay? And then if you are someone and you don't post on TikTok, tell me why you don't post on TikTok. There's no shame. I'm just trying to get an understanding. Okay. Now, when I teach all over the world at this point, the reason why most people are not posting over on TikTok is because they don't know how. They don't know how to use the buttons. They don't understand it. And some people are very intimidated by the camera. You know, I get it. But many people just don't post. They don't do consistently because they don't know how. So if you're somebody and you're saying to yourself, I want to start creating over there, then one of the first things you have to do is you got to just start to learn how to, okay, just the basic. Like you click this button, press record, post, right? You got to allow yourself the permission to just try one thing, just try one. I tried one button, right? Because I remember when I first got started over on TikTok in 2020, there were no tutorials, there were no courses, there was none of that, and I had to learn how to create content over on TikTok because I didn't know what I was doing, okay? So you just gotta get started, all right? So back to what we're talking about. Today, welcome everybody. We're talking about the Instagram and TikTok Q&A. So we're gonna answer lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of questions. If you guys already have questions about Instagram or TikTok, just post them in the chat and I'm gonna bring them up on screen. Well, here's the deal. If you are on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, I can bring your comment on screen. If you're on Instagram or on TikTok, I can't bring your comment on screen because the system doesn't allow. So if you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, or yeah, I can bring your comment on screen. Everybody else just ask me in the chat, okay? Okay, so first things first, if you're gonna have success over on TikTok, like right now, one of the things is going to be creating content that is about products in TikTok Shop. That's number one. That's the number one thing they're promoting, right? The second thing that TikTok is promoting this month is images. Images. So you guys notice where you're able to upload photos and you can do photo carousels. Photo carousels is basically where you got a photo, there's text on it, you can swipe, photo, text, and you can swipe, swipe, swipe. That is the second biggest thing that is having success over on TikTok. And I know people are like, "Why is that?" Well, obviously, I don't work for TikTok. All of my thoughts are just speculation, okay? Now, I think it is because when it comes to people being on social media, you've gotta get people to be on it and stay on it. You've gotta get people to spend as much time on each post as possible as a content creator, but also as the platform, because the more time people are spending on each piece of content, the more time they're on the platform, and the more opportunities there are to serve ads, okay? To serve ads to people, which is great for the business of TikTok and then the business that's running ads, right? So, if you have a photo carousel and there's text on it, then what you're gonna find is that people are gonna spend way more time on that post because they see the image and now they have to swipe. I wonder if I can find one really quickly. Most people are not posting photo carousels, so I may not be able to find one, but I'm scrolling. Is there one? Oh, this is prime example. Here we go, found one. Okay, so this one is, I don't follow this person, but I just see a photo carousel, and so they're like, "Here's this guy, not Chris." It says, "I'm tired of y'all lying." You're like, "Lying about what?" Swipe, and then there is the comment section. Swipe, then there's more comments. Swipe, more comments. Swipe. So with this, there is so much attention on this post, and TikTok continues to push it out. So I'm gonna try to find another one. Let's see if I can find another photo carousel. Let's see. Oh, I see myself live right now. That's funny. Let's see. I'm looking for another photo carousel. Let's see. Is that one? Nope, that's not one. Let me see. I'm scrolling. No. So most people are not posting photo carousels. Nope, they're not. Nope. Okay, most people are not posting photo carousels. But if you do, you're gonna get a lot of attention to those posts. One of the reasons another reason why I think that that is the case is because TikTok Notes, came out, right? So I'm going to go to Google real quick. TikTok Notes, it's not in every country, like, right now, I don't see it in the US, but TikTok Notes is an app that okay, so there is TikTok Notes. I don't think it's in the US. Let me click and see. Wow. No. So it's not currently in the iTunes store just yet, okay? But I think that the reason why TikTok Notes is while carousels are so popular on TikTok, I think is because content that's in TikTok that you're putting on TikTok with the carousels, I think that's being, uploaded to TikTok Notes. I don't know that for certain, but if I was launching a new platform and I had millions and millions and millions of people on it, and I could get them to populate over to my new app, I would definitely do that. It's just like Instagram and Threads. So when Instagram launched Threads, every single person that has an Instagram automatically has a Threads account. And so everybody was able to immediately come over to Threads, right? Just automatically. And if you were connected to that person, you got all these notifications that said follow such and such. But not only that, when we look at TikTok Notes, if they are populating the photo carousels from TikTok, now that already gives the platform some content, right? So I don't know that to be certain. I'm just a very strategic marketer, and that is what I think is happening with there. Okay. So just note that anybody that is creating content um, with the photo carousels, you're gonna do great right now if you really focus on sharing the story. It reminds me of, like, Risa Tisa. Risa Tisa did a really good job telling her story, and so now you can tell your story through photo images and just carousel. So it's just uploading multiple photos. So let me see if I can do a screen share. Let me see. Present. Can I present my phone? Let me see. Will it let me do my phone? I don't think I can do my phone on I can only do it on Zoom. Alright, I'm gonna try to do it here and show y'all, okay? So, I'm just gonna go to TikTok, okay? And then there's TikTok, and then I'm gonna click on photos, okay? And then I'm gonna upload hold on, it says upload, I'm gonna click on upload, and then I clicked on photos. Now I'm gonna choose a bunch of photos from my camera roll, random. Okay, 1, 2 uh-oh, hold on. Click select multiple at the bottom. Select multiple, so this one, uh-oh, this this one. These are really random, like, really random photos. Okay, so I selected 6 photos, okay, then I'm gonna hit next. Uh-oh, what did I do? Okay, here we go. TikTok already added a sound to it. Okay, so let's get rid of the sound. Let's see. What is going on? Hold on. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. Hold on. All right. Let me upload my photos. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there's 4. Okay, so now all of my photos are uploaded. Sorry. Down here at the bottom, those are my photos. Sorry, it's like zoom in, zoom out. Okay. So then now you're gonna see the carousel just start to swipe. See the different photos? Okay. Random. Okay, and then what you wanna do is you wanna add text on those photos, okay? So then I'm just gonna go into the editor, and I'm gonna add text on each of them, alright? So just text that one, text, see, text 2, alright? Then you can just edit them. So I can't do it all right now because it's like you guys are live here with me. Y'all don't want to see me doing this. Uh, but if you are doing photo carousels, this like right now on TikTok, you're gonna find yourself having a lot more like just period on the platform. Now, when it comes to Instagram, all right? Now, the thing about Instagram is obviously different than TikTok because there's a lot of different things that are happening on Instagram that are not happening on TikTok. So you've gotta consider your audience, right? Okay, let's do a quick poll. There's some of you guys on Instagram, some of you guys here on Facebook and, YouTube and LinkedIn, and then everybody else is on TikTok. I want you to tell me when you are on Instagram, what type of content do you consume the most? Is it Instagram stories? Is it photos? Is it carousels? Is real? Just choose one. Don't say multiple. When you're on Instagram, what are you consuming the most? Instagram stories, photos, carousels, or reels? Okay. And I just want you guys to look in the comments, as people comment, and you will see what people are consuming the most. All right. And the thing about it is that you've got to create content that is connecting to all your different audiences. Right. So my brain, I work in bullet points. Right. I need you to get to the point, get to the bullet points. Right. So like, photos don't do it for me. I wanna see if, like, okay, how do I say this? If you're gonna teach me something, you gotta give me the get to the point, right? Oftentimes, if I see a video and you're teaching me something, before I finish your video, I'm gonna scroll down and see, did you explain it in the comments first? Did you give me the bullet points? If you did, I'm gonna skip your video and I'm gonna go to the bullet points until I need to actually watch the full video. Okay, so some people said stories, reels, carousels, right? Everybody is consuming different things. So when we have been developing our content strategy for the business, we have had to consider what is it that our audience is really resonating with? What are they engaging with? How can we teach our audience the best, right? And obviously, we see a lot more traction with reels, but we also see a lot of traction with image posts that are memes. Okay? We see a lot of traction on Instagram with image posts that are memes, okay? I'm gonna go to Instagram and I'm gonna show you one as an example, okay? Let me go to my page. Alright, let me find one. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Some of these are just, right. Alright. Okay, so one of our the we just recently posted it, but one of our biggest one that does the best on our account, not yet, but it has done the best for, like, 3 times already, is this one. So we just took an image of Kim Kardashian and we put some text on top of it, and then we taught, right? We put some text on top of it, and then we taught. So we turn things into different memes. And what we have experienced is that a lot of our memes are performing extremely well. Not always, but often. Okay? Not always, but often. And so what we have been doing and learning to do is mixing in within our content strategy our regular teaching content, our regular reels, our regular like teaching and skits, and as well as our carousels, right? Because everybody is consuming different things. Not to mention, if everybody is posting reels, then if you're doing something a little bit different, then you're going to catch people's attention, right? That's kind of like right now, you guys are seeing this as a portrait mode, right? But if I wanted to do something different today, I could have come landscape right? And so oftentimes people will be scrolling on TikTok and they'll see that my video is in landscape mode. They come into my stream and then they have to watch me this way because I've come in this way. Now today I came in, in portrait mode, right? But if I want to do something different to get to be different from what's in the feed, I can come in this way. So strategically, when you're talking about creating content, you've got to go, okay, what is it that we can be doing or I can be doing as a content creator, as a business to, um, share the message I'm trying to share, but catch people's attention, right? For example, I just filmed this video maybe like an hour ago, maybe hour and a half ago. This video here where I'm teaching about hook, okay? So I got my dry erase board, I got my little easel out, and then I filmed this video. Uh-oh, let me show it to you. So the hooks are there on the screen, okay? And I filmed that with the intention of putting it up and making it be something different. Now, that video isn't the greatest video. I'll do it again and make it better. Then we did this video, right? So this is people that have enrolled in one of my courses, and so I did this video. What is this doing? This is catching people's attention because they're wondering what's going on. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Right? So the thing is that if you're trying to create any type of content, especially right now on Instagram and Reels, your content has to be different than other people's or you're not gonna catch their attention, right? So this one, I saw a bunch of people do this one. I said, "You know what? I'm gonna do this myself." So I did it. Here it goes. This one I did myself. It's performing well on Instagram and other places. I'll show it to you guys. Here goes. I'm still sharing the same message, but I'm capturing your attention. So basically, this is another one too. This one I chose to dance. I'm still teaching, but I'm getting your attention differently. Okay. So again, when you are, thank you, Sarita. When you're creating content, it's so important that you're like, okay, what is happening on the platform? What does the platform want? Right? So I created like a series of videos on TikTok this week, and I'm like, oof, they're falling really flat. There's something happening with TikTok that I don't know. I need to investigate and find out what that is, right? Like I will show you some of my videos I posted this week on TikTok are just not doing well. And I'm like, okay, it is what it is. It's an opportunity for me to learn. Okay. So where's the one video? So one of them had like 30 views on it. I was like, oh shoot. So right now I have 2. One is sitting at 280 views, one is sitting at 500. Whatever. And so a lot of them sitting well below 1,000. And so I'm like, okay, if I'm doing something that I shouldn't be doing or I should be changing things, then it's my responsibility to learn what is I need to be doing differently. My message is the same, but the way that I'm creating and showing up and capturing my audience's attention is on me. And now that goes for YouTube, that goes for Instagram, that goes for Facebook, TikTok, whatever, okay? Now, granted, today we're talking about TikTok and Instagram, but I just want to share that, okay? All right. Now, obviously, I've been talking for the last half an hour, but you guys tell me because this is a Q and A. I want to talk to you guys about what y'all need help with, all right? So y'all tell me in the chat, what questions do you have? All right? Also, doing a class on Sunday, it's free. A free class where I'm going to teach you 4 ways that you can build an online brand using short video, using Instagram Reels, TikTok, all of them. Okay, free class on this Sunday at 4 o'clock. Right? If you guys want to join, it's on the screen. If you're watching on Instagram or you're watching this on Facebook, you could just type the word webinar. If you're on Facebook or if you're on Instagram, you can type the word webinar and a link will be sent to you in your DM. Otherwise, if you're watching on LinkedIn or YouTube or TikTok, you can go to the link on the screen or you can send me a quick DM and I will send you the link. Okay. It's just kenyakelly.com/short form video and it's free. All right. But let's do some Q&A. Let's answer some questions. Okay. Let's see. So we need to go back to the OG TikTok. My views are crazy on TikTok right now. Well, the thing about it is that we have to remember that TikTok is a business, right? And as a business for them, they have to be evolving their business for growth. And if we want to play there on their platform, we have to learn how to play on their platform. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I've been looking at it. And I'm like, okay, let me see what is actually working. And because I can't change it. I can't change what they're doing. I can only change my approach, you know? Questions you got. Let me see. I'm joining all your class until I get money to do your one-on-one. Sarita. Sarita, you don't need to do one-on-one. You should join the course. listen, let me tell all y'all this. That's a good point, but let me tell y'all this. Listen, we have a course that's open right now, which is called Vertical Video Mastery, which is a live course, right? Live, like as in I'm there live, right? And to hire me one-on-one to coach you is $500 for an hour. This course, 597 to have me every day for 6 weeks. Right? So 597 gets me with you every day for 6 weeks. Okay? So what's in the course? So the course is designed to teach you how to get started and have success using short form video. Okay? The first thing we do inside this course is we help you set up your own foundation. Why are you online and how do you want to show up? What do you want people to know you for? Right? The second thing we do is we help you identify what is the content style that you should be creating, right? Like we created our own quiz. It's called a video mastery quiz. And what it does is it's going to tell you if you're one of five people. You might be an expert gal, you may be a voiceover vlogger, or you might be a multi passionista. And then we have two more, right? And when you take this quiz, you're going to learn this is your style of content. Like me, I'm the expert gal. And so then when you're navigating in the course is showing you here's how you show up as the expert gal, as the multi passionista. Then we teach you how to create videos, we teach you how to go viral, all in the course. But my favorite part of the course is we have a community, and the way the community is set up is that you are responsible for showing up to the community every day for 15 minutes. Everybody is responsible for showing up into the community every single day for 15 minutes. So when you first join, you introduce yourself. Once you introduce yourself, you go read other people's introductions and you talk to them. They come and talk to you. Once you find out what your personality, your video style is, you tell us in the group, you comment to other people, they comment back to you. When you got questions, I answer, they answer. When you see people asking questions and you know the answer, you're and so for 6 weeks, you're constantly getting all of the support when it comes to you creating videos, you showing up, because a lot of people just need accountability and they need support. So you get all the tutorials and all that stuff in the course, but more than anything, you get us and me for 6 weeks. So any of you guys thought about working with me, this is quite the time to work with us. Okay. So even though the course is 597, we made it a no-brainer, right? We're offering the course for 12 months for $74. So if you need to do a payment plan, you can do $74 a month for 12 months. $74 a month for 12 months, and you get access to me for 6 weeks. Every day for 6 weeks, except Saturday and Sunday, because your girl got a life outside of work. Okay. So any of you guys that have been contemplating working with me, listen, that now is definitely a time to do that. All right. Let me put the link in the chat. I didn't have it here. I'll put the link in the chat. You guys want to learn about it. Verticalvideomastery.com. Okay. And so in addition to that, it's also in my bios, right? So like if you go into all of my bios, you'll see it there. Oh, cool, Sarita. That makes sense. Okay, perfect. All right. So, let me see. What question? I think I saw some questions up here. Let me see. Toya, I was doing good TikTok and life got in the way and stopped. I want to get back, but want to know how do hashtags do or what's changed. So the biggest change is you got to focus more on your SEO. What is your video about? The keywords. What are people searching? So if I let me see, where am I? Let me see. How to let me see. I used to have the number one video until the audio got muted. How to see. So yeah, I don't have it. I'm not number one anymore. It's so sad. I was number one for the longest time, then my video got muted. Um, it's still there, but not as much. So in my video, I put down here where it says how to go live on TikTok, right? And so because I say it in my video, I have it in my keywords, my video is indexed how to go live on TikTok. So then when it goes on TikTok and they type in how to go live on TikTok, my video is gonna come up, right? Now, I used to have the number one video, and then um, when all the music got taken off of TikTok, my video got muted. So what would happen was immediately my video would sit right there, but it doesn't sit there anymore because, you know, yeah, 'cause the audio got muted or whatever, right? So it's more important that you pay very close attention to your keywords. What are you saying in the video? Text on screen, your description. What are people saying in the comments? Like one of the tricks you guys wanna try to do is get people to comment certain keywords on TikTok. So if you're trying to get everybody to always see you when you're talking about a certain subject, you gotta get people to talk about that in the comments, because the more people are talking in the comments, the better. Okay? It's more SEO than anything. I'm thankful for this. It's always good to change things up anyways to keep people's attention. Yes, always good to change things up, right? It's like me right now. I'm having to come on TikTok and learn what is new because I've been out of it for a little while, just focused on other things in life, moving from California to Houston. I'm just trying to like focus on my life more than I'm focusing on platforms or whatever. But now I'm like getting back in and I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of changes, you know? Let's see. Other questions. What other questions do you guys have about Instagram, Instagram Reels, or TikTok? This is what this Q&A is all about. All right. And also, if you guys, this is our course, you guys can join. $74 this month, or you guys can come and join us inside of our free class this Sunday. I'm teaching a class of 4 ways to use video to grow a brand online. So y'all can join that class. That's my social media manager, Maria. Y'all say hi to Maria. All right. Any questions? I love that you guys are here. Oh, Sarita. I repost motivational videos and they do well, and my stuff about finances do not on IG. Why is that? I repost videos and they do well, and my stuff about finance do not. Are you saying that the reposted videos do well and your content does not do well? Is that what you're saying? Do you still need to post every day on TikTok and IG? You don't have to post every day. However, it's important to know that One of the one of the ways to grow on any platform is to constantly have content that's being created and put out, period. All the founders have said it, and we all agree. But it's not all the time that we can do that. I don't think that you need to post multiple times a day. You don't have to, but I do think you wanna have a piece of content going out daily. That's why I'm such a fan of batch creating. Such a fan, okay? Like, let me go to I think my TikTok has about 300 videos in my drafts. Because I just constantly just film things, and on those days when I can't film anything or whatever, I don't have to because I batch created, right? Does that make sense? Let me see. More questions. Hey, Gloria. Oh, you said, "I repost motivational videos and they do well in my stuff." Okay, so if the reposted videos are doing well, but your content is not doing well, then you gotta consider your content, right? Because if people are enjoying this, but they're not enjoying this, they're telling you, "We don't enjoy this." And so you've got to evaluate your content and then improve it, because your account is telling you, "We like this, not this." I literally got 100,000 views on my motivation. I'm thinking of changing my niche. Well, I don't think you need to change your niche. It's like if my content bombs, I'm not going, "Oh, Imma change my business." No, no, no. I'm gonna reevaluate how I'm doing my content, right? Because there's something going on with my content if it's not performing well, right? Versus my niche. You know what I mean? More questions. I know we've been here for 40 minutes. It is Friday too. You guys know I'm here in Houston. We had that hurricane. Oh man, that was the worst. It was the worst ever. No electricity. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We didn't get it until Wednesday night. Oh my God. Like it was it was a nightmare on thir what's it, Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh my God. It was just and I was our apartment community has, like, a WhatsApp chat. Man, people were going off in that WhatsApp chat. Now, it did bring us all together. It was funny, it brought us all together, but it was a nightmare. Um, my best friend or boyfriend, no power for 5 days. It was terrible. I tell you what I did do. I went to an Airbnb. There was no homes for rent. There was someone that was renting rooms out of her home. And I was like, I listen, I am in menopause. I cannot be hot. when I sleep, I will not sleep. And thank God this girl had rave reviews on her Airbnb. I was like, "I'm going to that house." I stayed there 2 nights. I was gonna stay a 3rd night, but my power came on. Super nice. I messaged her and said, "I like you. We need to go have dinner. We will be friends in real life." I said, "Once I get my life back together, I'm gonna text you. We gonna have dinner." And she said, "Okay." I mean, I was like, I like her, so, who knows? I may have just found my best friend. I'm interested in being a brand ambassador. What is the first step that I need to focus on? So, what do you mean about being a brand ambassador? Give me more information. Best friend, okay. I'm trying to grow my watch hours, and I would like to know how I can post. I would like to know, can I post content besides my you gotta give me more, okay. You're trying to grow your watch hours. Are you saying your watch hours on YouTube? If you're trying to grow your watch hours on YouTube, the fastest way to grow your watch hours is live streaming on YouTube, period. I have watched friends of mine go from no people on YouTube to 8,000, 10,000 to monetize like that because they live stream on YouTube. Because if they're streaming for an hour, 2 hours, and there's 20 people watching 20 people watching 2 hours of content, that's 40 hours of content or whatever, right? 40 hours? Yeah, that's a lot of time people watching, right, on YouTube. I can batch my content, but don't have time to edit and post. Do you recommend an app or company to use for it for me? Yes, if you know that you can batch, but you can't edit, I would definitely recommend that you hire somebody. Now, you could definitely hire a team. I'm not it's not gonna some of them are costly, but you could also outsource it. You can go to Upwork.com, Upwork.com, and you can hire someone, to edit for you there. So it just depends. I currently edit my own stuff, but that's what I would do. If I was gonna hire someone, I would outsource it on Upwork. So live streaming is a cheat code for growing on socials. Oh, 100,000%. Most people won't say that, but 100,000%. Why? You're lying. Listen. Everybody tell me, who here would say, now I'm curious, is there anybody here that is brand new to me and you've chosen to follow me because of this live stream? There may not be anybody, but is there anybody here that you just found me and you just chose to follow me? Anybody? Like, on the TikTok, it says I got 2 new followers there, but I am just curious, is there anybody? Okay, call me. Okay, there's one person here that I see just said that they just followed me. Anybody else that said, "Hey, I just saw you on the FYP and I'm gonna follow." Okay? It may not, and that's okay, right? Lady Ray. Okay, got it. Now, those of you guys that were already following me, who here would say, since being here with me the last 5, 10, 20, 40 minutes, however long, that, "Oh, yay, Tristan, that's amazing. Thanks, Tristan, girl. I love Tristan." Who here would say that you being with me the last however minutes, that you said to yourself, "Yes, this is I can follow her, I can learn from her, I trust her." Something in this stream today has made you like me maybe a little bit more or whatever, right? We went to A&M together. I did not know that Tristan went to A&M. I did not know that. I know Tristan. I love Tristan and his androids, but I didn't know he went to A&M. Freaking love A&M. When did you go to A&M? I used to party at A&M 2001, 2004. Did you know Quentin Carter? Any of the Sigmas? I follow you on Instagram. Okay, Bella. All right. So again, like I said, who here would say that you're since watching me on this stream, you've come to trust me maybe a little bit more, or you have the belief that I can help you even the more because of this live stream, right? Now, when I first started building my business, live stream was it. That's how people got to know who I am. That's how I got to know all the things, right? That's how I started building a community, right? And all of that happened because of live stream. Okay? Oh, okay, you know Quinn, okay. Quinn was like my best friend, right? I used to be a Zeta, no disrespect to Zeta, but I just, religiously, I had to, Religiously, I chose to what's the word? I chose to distance myself from Greek letter organizations as a just from a religious standpoint, but I still love the people. Gwen is like boo, boo, hands down all day, every day. Boo, Pedro, all of them, you know? Um, okay. I always learn from you. You're real. I took your first TikTok training. Let's go, Tony. Okay. You know what, Tony? You did look familiar. It's so fun. Amazing. It's so amazing. I love that. It makes me happy. Okay. So if you were saying to yourself that you're trying to grow online, you want to grow a community online, one of the ways to grow a community online is live streaming. But a lot of people won't do it because it takes time because they have to show up, right? Because when you record a video, you can be whoever you want to be behind the camera. When you are live, right? Like right now, I am live. Y'all can see me, y'all can hear me. I can have a cat start acting up, whatever can happen while we're live, right? But when you do this, the like, know, and trust factor happens a lot quicker. If you're trying to grow whatever, it happens a lot faster. That's why when people are doing like TikTok shop and they're talking about things on live, they're selling a lot because it's live, right? Like if I was trying to sell a bunch of lipsticks, I could have a bunch of lipsticks and I could be showing them and me taking things off and showing them. I can be doing all these different things on live stream if I was selling a product, right? So if you guys have not incorporated live stream into your marketing strategy, you should. It could be a little bit more intense because you're here longer. Like I've been here now for 48 minutes, right? But it's amazing. Okay. Toya, Upwork.com. Yes. Okay. All right. So we're getting ready to end today's stream because my neck hurt. I slept wrong when I was at an Airbnb. So I'm trying to get my neck back to and my neck is just like we're not there yet. So I need to go rest my neck. Okay. All right. So listen, I'm teaching a class on Sunday. 4 ways to use short form video to grow your online brand. And I want you guys to join me. Thank you, Stacy. So there's the link for it. It's free. I can't put a hyperlink on live stream. It doesn't let me do that. Right. So I have to just put it on screen and you have to grab it. Okay. If you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on Instagram, if you type webinar in your chat, our automated tool will send you that link. Okay. Otherwise, if you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, or TikTok, you have to actually go to the link on the screen or send me a DM, and I will send you a DM back with the link. Okay. All right. So we're getting ready to go, but any last questions? Let me see. Oh, the chat on Facebook. Okay, there we go. Any last questions about Instagram or TikTok before we go? I know we have a delay. I'm always talking and I feel like nobody's talking back to me, but the truth is we have a delay. Stacy, what app do you use to do it all at once? I use a stream called StreamYard, a tool called StreamYard. So StreamYard, and it lets me stream to all the platforms all at one time. Like literally, I'm on Instagram, my Facebook personal page, business page, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok, all on one stream. Amazing, right? Like I remember we used to all have like all these different phones to stream and all that. I don't have to do that. I'm on my computer and I am streaming on one place. I got my lights, I got my camera, and I got my mic. Ooh, it's the light. I totally agree. I'm mostly focused on lives, and that's how I grew my following because I'm not really great with reels and people. Yep, 100%. 100% grow using live. Okay, no more questions? Alright, you guys. Well, I love you guys. I may come on here on Saturday because we're promoting our webinar that we're doing on Sunday. So I may come here on Saturday. I'm focused more on unpacking. I moved finally, into my unit here in Houston, so I got boxes everywhere, and I need to start unpacking so I could actually live in my spot, okay? All right. So I hope to see all you guys on Sunday. The link is here, tiakelly.com/short-form video. It's free to join me. The class is going to be an hour, and it's called 4 Ways to Use Short Video, Instagram Reels, TikTok to grow an online brand. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks, Bella. So I love you guys. I will see you guys maybe on Saturday or definitely on Sunday. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.